welcome to a little bit of training from Matt Pirelli, the renovation loan guy. Um, what we're going to talk about today is understanding the 203K and the 203K streamlined maximum mortgage worksheet. Uh, Here we have a copy of a sample maximum mortgage worksheet, and we'll just start from the top. Obviously, your name's going to go here as the borrower. At this point, you're probably going to be owner occupant. And over here, this is just for purposes of the lender. You know, we're going to let you know if it's a purchase, is it a refi, is it a streamlined 203K. So, getting into these areas here, which is the most important to the buyers, this is where your total cost of repairs goes. Now, in line 2, we're going to enter a contingency reserve. If the property has not been occupied for the past 6 months or the utilities aren't on, we're going to need to have at least a 15% contingency reserve. And many of our lenders on the full 203K will also require a 15% contingency reserve. Now, in this case, because it was a streamlined K, the utilities were on and the property was previously occupied, we're able to use a 10% contingency reserve, and it is 10% of the total cost of repairs. Going down to the next line, you have inspection fees of $125 per inspection and a title update fee of $75 per inspection. These inspections are done post-closing. The $125 is so that an appraiser or HUD consultant can go and verify that the work that was in the original contract has been performed. And the $75 is to make sure that once the bank is ready to release the money to the buyers and the contractor, that there have been no further liens filed onto the property. With a full K, this can be up to 5 or 6 draws, and with a matching number here on the title updates. So for our purposes here, being that it's a streamline, there's only one draw, and there's only one title update, totaling $200. We're not escrowing any mortgage payments here, but if we were, we could escrow up to 6 months mortgage payments. It's going to be dependent upon the inhabitability of the house, but because this house is habitable and the buyer did not need to escrow any mortgage payments, we don't have anything in here. We come here and we subtotal these top four, and here we have a subtotal of $17,959.50. In the case of architectural or engineering fees, we're going to put that here. That's going to go right into the escrow. Now, in a streamlined case, since there can't be any architectural or engineering notes, we can't have any fees for them. There is no consultant with a streamlined K, but if we were using a HUD consultant, we would put his fee here also. And we're going to put any other fees or permits in this box. In this case, because it's a streamline, we really don't have any. The buyer is just going to pay for the permits out of pocket, so we didn't escrow for permits either. We still have this subtotal of $17,959.50. Now, streamlined Ks and full Ks all have a supplemental origination fee. It's going to be the greater of $350 or 1.5% of this number. So in the case of a $50,000 repair, we're going to have this number ends up being $750. There's no discount points being charged currently on our FHA 203K loan, so there's not going to be any discount points on the repair cost. Now, subtotal for release at closing is $350. This supplemental origination fee is released at the closing out of the escrow to the lender. If there was a HUD consultant fee up here, that would also be included here because that's going to be released at the closing to the HUD consultant. So now we have a total rehab amount of $18,309.50. Just so you know, the supplemental, the streamlined 203K, this is the number that cannot exceed $35,000. So if this number here is $35,000, you can see by the time we add a contingency reserve and these other fees, this will be well over $35,000 and not qualify for a streamlined 203K anymore. So if you're looking at doing a streamlined 203K, be aware it's not actually $35,000 in repairs. It's a $35,000 total rehabilitation cost or the total escrow amount. So now as we scroll down here, we're going to figure out how much this borrower needs to borrow. Our contract sales price is $192,000. So we're going to take this $192,000. We're going to add to it the total rehabilitation cost, and we get a subtotal of $210,309.50. This is our acquisition cost, and this is what the 3.5% minimum down payment is based on. So this 202 948.67 is 96.5% of our 210 309.50 acquisition cost. This is our base loan amount. This is how we determine how much money is needed to borrow on a 203K or 203K streamlined loan. Pulling further down here, all FHA loans currently have a 1% upfront mortgage insurance premium factor. That's totals $2,027 in this case. We're going to add it to our base loan amount, and now we have, our total loan of $204,976.22. I hope this helps you understand the 203K and Streamlined K maximum mortgage worksheet. If you have any questions, you can contact me, Matt Pirelli, the renovation loan guy, 203-937-3343.